How can you have a scene of a character dying who we've met for like 5 minutes and we don't know who the hell she is, why we should like her? There are things like...
No, seriously, that has to be the most cringe.
Look, I just have to say one thing. I just have to say one thing. When you go to storytelling school, when you go to writing school,
ABC storytelling.
ABC, there's a fundamental rule which is show, don't tell. So you don't say they became friends. You show them becoming friends. Basic rule. You don't say this person is angry. You show them angry. You let the audience or the reader or the viewer figure it out themselves. See from what you're showing, we will understand that this guy's angry. We will understand that they're friends. We will understand that this is a bad guy. But throughout the whole film, it's like, we are now angry. I will now kill you because I don't like you. And anyway, that scene, yes, please. Tell us about that scene.
No, I'm just trying to remember what lines were said. Like I think he said "Oh, my grandma would something, or something."
Oh, that. Oh.
Like, I'm just thinking it was the most.
It was like you didn't ask. Your grandma did.
Oh God.
Good God. That's like.
It was the most. And literally.
That's on par.
And that scene just said, "That's it. They're now in love now. Bye bye."
Look, George Lucas did a better job in the bloody Attack of the Clones.
Oh, of course. Oh, come on. And that was bad.
That is got to be one of the most cringeworthy, forced, awful romances in film.
When I saw that film, I was immediately transported back to my cinema seat in Attack of the Killer Clones.
But at least that was short. I'd have to say, at least the Shyamalan one, we didn't have to see it for long. But come on, I mean, you can't just say they became friends. If that's what you're going to do, don't include that character. If that's the... Come on, I mean, this is like... You're not serious if you're doing that.
No,
it's baffling.
No, I think, Lukman's like... Guys, I'm being completely honest with you here. You know what our view is on Bayformers, Indiana Jones, the prequels,
Dragon Ball,
Chun-Li. This film, anybody who has the goal, the ability, the strength to this film, this has to be one of the worst films that have been released in a long... it is not any stretch of the imagination that it is on 8% on Rotten Tomatoes. 8%. For my French fans, and then 8%. It's on 8%. Do you know what it means to be on 8% on Rotten Tomatoes?
You know Dragon Ball is higher. Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball
listen,
Evolution.
You can count on one hand the amount of films that are below 10%.
Than Last Airbender.
No, look, you can count on your one hand the amount of films that are below 10%.
According to Rotten Tomatoes.
Look at...
Or Tomatoes.
Look, see, this film is like...
I would even go as a Dragon Ball fan as well, I would even go so far as to say Dragon Ball.
No, for me,
in fact, wait a minute. I'm not going to make that call on YouTube because that is a big call to say that Dragon Ball Evolution is better than Last Airbender. But on at least one level, you can laugh at Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah, that's it. This is like...
You can tell that this filmmakers weren't really serious.
Guys insult Uwe A lot of guys insult Uwe I can watch Alone in the Dark. I can watch it and I can say, "Oh, this is not very good." I can still watch Alone in the Dark and say, "This is a bad."
The only reason me and Double H actually finished Last Airbender was so we could do this review. We both actually stopped around the 50-minute mark.
First of all,
and if I wasn't doing this review, I wouldn't have finished.
Listen, I would have literally, I would not have watched any more of this film, but I had to, in order to fully give my 5 cents in this one, because look, man. If somehow I was coming to the cinema to watch that film, I'm going to Shyamalan's house. I'm coming to that man's house and I'm demanding my money back cents for cents.
That, if I had paid to see that, wow. I don't even...
I mean...
If I had, my money,
because
given to Shyamalan for that.
The world is a very scary place. And I tell you what, the world is a very scary place. We all saw that trailer, and even I was saying that, you know what, this film may actually make money because this CGI looks good.
Yeah. But it is making a bit of money though.
Yeah, but
It may break even.
Yeah, but I think this film is going to make its money. They're going to make money because you look at that trailer and the film looks good. And like, this is one of those cases. Like, man, sometimes, like a lot of times, man, don't just go and watch a film because of a trailer, man. Because this film has nothing to do with it. With that, like this film, from the very beginning, like by the time it gets to the end, when you see like the water rising and this huge thing, and they play this. Massive music and they all bow dance,
and you're just like, you're just so lost and baffled that you just go like,
yeah, like what has just happened?
What is going on? How is he doing that even? Like, there's given nowhere. I mean, what's the he goes into the spirit world for a dragon to tell him use water.
Wait, who is that dragon?
Look, exactly. You don't. There's no. It's not told who the hell the dragon is. It's just he's a dragon. Look, well. In the series, he goes into the spirit world to talk to the past incarnation of the Avatar, who's called Avatar Roku, who is a guy who has a dragon. The dragon doesn't talk.
So this is in book 1 as well.
Book 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. And but in this film, this is what happens. He goes into the spirit world. He's like, I need to go to the spirit world because I don't know what to do. How am I going to stop the firebenders? He goes into the spirit world, meets a dragon. The dragon tells him. This is the dragon's wisdom.
This is just a dragon's head in the midst of fog. Like, hello, hi.
I'm a dragon, yeah. Quite good CGI.
That's alright.
He tells him, use water. A guy on the street could have told him that. He could have just gone to a guy in the Northern Air Temple in the street, like a beggar, and said, look, there are fire guys coming. Yeah. What should I do? I don't know, use water.
Like, have you been to biology class before?
I mean, water against fire. You're the Avatar. I don't know, use some water. I mean, and then somehow he just goes up onto the wall, and he feels a bit sad. And he's able to conjure this tidal wave. Like,
that scene made no sense. So basically, all because he went into the past and I basically about how he was with his monks, and he could just do the what. I mean, Shyamalan, come on, mates, come on. Now, look, man, let's not get to this race issue now because
I mean,
we can't skip over. Okay.
Quickly, I just want to quickly make some comparisons with the series. All right, like for example, the Avatar state, like where his eyes glow and stuff like that. In this, like we just said, it makes no sense.
Yeah,
he can all he has to do is just remember the past, like his family getting killed, and he can do it. He can do anything. And then at the end, they say, "Oh, the fire guys say we've got 3 years till this comet comes, and we'll be invincible." Mate, you can just conjure a tidal wave out of nothing just by feeling sad. Go to the Fire Nation now and just kill them all in a day. You see how quickly it took him to learn water? It took him like 5 minutes. And the guy's saying, in 3 years we'll be invincible. You've got like 10 minutes at best to beat this guy because he can already conjure a tidal wave out of nothing just by feeling a bit sad. In the series, Aang doesn't know how to get into the Avatar state during Book 1. It happens inadvertently, and it happens when either his life is in extreme danger or where the spirit world gets extremely badly threatened, which is what happens which is how he defeats the Fire Nation in the first book, because when they kill the moon spirit, the ocean spirit goes into Aang and lets him kill the firebenders, but he doesn't do it willingly, he doesn't do it, knowingly, it just happens. Later on throughout the series, he can control it, whatever. But that just makes it more exciting, more interesting. Like the fact that he can't control it, that it's something that, so, we've got this guy, we've got this Avatar, but, how's he gonna save the day if he doesn't know how to control his powers, etc., etc. And, I mean, putting aside all the obvious stuff, like the characters are done 1,000 times better, much more interesting, there's just so much stuff that's just like, I mean, like for example, alright, there's one bit on the boat when Sean Tube is with the evil general. General Commander Zhao.
The guy from the take over.
And Commander Zhao tells Iroh, as he's called in the film, he tells him, I've decided I'm going to kill the moon spirit. And Iroh's like, and in the series, we know that as soon as Iroh finds out that Zhao's going to kill the moon spirit, he threatens him, and he says he'll attack him if he tries to kill the moon spirit. But in the film, he tells him he's going to kill the moon spirit, and Iroh's like,